Hello U.S. history students. I will be reading week 1 quiz to you with the questions along with the answer options. Question 1. Which is not a characteristic of capitalism? Market economy, supply and demand, freedom of competition, a society without social classes. Question 2. What is a stock? A loan to be paid back with interest, a single company that controls an entire industry, the amount of money a company has in the bank, a small piece of ownership in a company. Question number 3. The building of the railroads impacted the economy and new business practices in the late 1800s. Which of these is not one of those impacts? New industries emerged such as lumber, coal, and steel. The longer and unreasonable shipping times for goods and travelers. Cities grew in the West and became shipping centers. They formed corporations and issued stocks and bonds. Question 4. Imagine you are the owner of a business that makes cell phone covers. You have the opportunity to purchase other companies that make the same product as you. Eventually, you own all the major cell phone cover companies in the U.S. What economic concept is explained by the above scenario? Laissez-faire, monopoly, free market, supply, and demand. Question number 5. How did monopolies and trusts affect industry and banking in the late 1800s? They introduced new business practices that created large industries and produced great wealth for a few. They set the standard for the development of many large industries and nationwide banking networks. They reduced the effectiveness of banking practices but helped the growth of industries. They produced great wealth that benefited workers. Question number 6. Which is the correct pairing of the leader of industry with his business? Vanderbilt and steel, Carnegie to oil, Rockefeller to railroad, Morgan to banking. Question number 7. Which invention delivered electricity to homes and businesses in the late 1800s? The point-and-shoot camera, the telephone, the light bulb, or the alternating current? Question number 8. What was the most common impact of new inventions on American life? They created problems, increased pollution, and made life harder. They reduced costs, but made life more difficult. They made life easier, more productive, and more profitable, or they increased costs and provided a basis for family disputes. Number 9. Why was the Sherman Antitrust Act passed? To stimulate new business development through governmental assistance, to show business that the government was in charge, to eliminate monopolies, trusts, and any agreement that restricted fair trade, to put the Rockefellers out of business. Question number 10. Read the following quote from Andrew Carnegie's Gospel of Wealth. Which of the following could have been inspired by this quote? A wealthy family hosts a party for friends to encourage business networking. A company's monopoly in the transportation industry is dissolved, allowing new businesses to emerge. A wealthy industrialist donates money to develop an institute for medical research. Or, the last option, a railroad company charges a cattle farmer high shipping rates because there are no other competing rail lines in the area. When you are done with your quiz, make sure to click Submit Quiz, and then it will be submitted to your teacher in the grade book. Good luck on your quiz.